this is part 2 of my entire collection. Let's get out of the way. Most of these I've had since I was about 5 years old, so do go gentle with me, please. Some of these I did not buy myself with my own money. I had one from when I was a child. Let's swiftly start with Evil Dead, the Fede Alvarez reboot, which is absolutely fantastic. It actually beat Braindead in the amount of gore put on screen, so awesome. Elephant Walk, the absolute classic from I believe the 50s, where it's got one of the most ethically wrong scenes in it. There's loads of elephants running through the set, and they could have really hurt themselves. So I'm not joking. Look it up. It's genuinely quite freaky. Kick-Ass, the brilliant spoof of superhero films, but you know, in the modern age. Really bad sequel, but this one's really good. Ray Harryhausen Special Effects Titan is a documentary about Ray Harryhausen in his early life. It's got people like Peter Jackson and James Cameron talking about it, even what's his name, Terry Gilliam as well, which is very nice. Elf, it is not Christmas in this house without a bit of Elf. Those two, Paul, the really funny alien bunny tag-along drive, it's quite funny. It's got Nick Frost and Sam Pegg in it. Very good. Control, the Joy Division biopic, which scarily is so good. Even the characters, the people who play the characters, decided to play the instruments like them, you know, like how Peter plays bass, etc., etc. And it's fucking phenomenal. Would recommend anybody who's into that sort of music would like to watch that as well. We've got Civil the Vampires. This one's fucking boring. Got Monster Vineyard Flats. You know my opinion on that. Hardcore Henry, a POV action movie, which is actually really, really good. SpongeBob the movie, I think every kid who was about age 25 and lower had this on DVD when they were a child, including myself. It's just phenomenal, and the movies afterwards are bloody shit. A Silent Voice, a really, really powerful anime. I really like it. It's very sad, it's very... bad guy, he's an absolute dick and grows up to have resentment in life, I guess, and he plays one goal to become friends again. It's very sweet, very bittersweet as well. Planet of the Apes, with Charlton Heston in it, absolutely fantastic. Willow, the 80s classic. Robot Chicken as well. I loved this as a kid. It was so, I shouldn't have been watching it, but it was very, very crude and silly. Eraserhead, David Lynch's debut. Yeah, I think this is probably one of his best works, to be honest. I do like Blue Velvet and Elephant Man, Twin Peaks. This for me hits all the notes for me. King Kong as well, Peter Jackson's remake, very, very good. I do really, really enjoy that movie. It's very, very nice. I think it was the audio. Anyways, it's just not really focused now, is it? Come on, please. There we go. Hey, yeah, fixed it. Tim Burton's The Corpse Bride, probably my favourites in his films. I do like the Frankenweenie as well, but this one is also his best. Toy Story 2, one of my favourites as a kid. My entire not my entire Totoro, that's bad. My entire Studio Ghibli collection so far. These are very, very nice. The Quieter trilogy, as you know, it should be by law that you have these in your collection. Who could cut that? It's a Ugandan action movie. It's badly made, but these guys have had a lot of fun making it, and I can't really fault them for that. The Raid, Gareth Edwards is... Gareth Edwards? Gareth Evans, I forget that. Gareth Evans, there we go, sorry about that. Gareth Edwards was from Star Wars. We've got the... Let's just do that then. We've also got The Raid. One of my favourite films, The Love Guru, absolute shit. Grizzly Man, I had this recently, this is sealed, it was for £1.50 recently. It's a really emotional tale about a man who documents 17 summers trying to protect grizzly bears and put his friends with it, and they eat them. They eat him, sorry, it's very, very harrowing. Gummo, Harmony Korine's debut, Sonic the Hedgehog the movie, the very first one to be exact, which is also very, very good. The Star Wars trilogy, gotta say, mate, these ones are bad. Norbit, one of my favourite films growing up. The Raid 2, which I think is 10 times better than the first one. It's got more depth to it, and action sequences are more gory. And it's just very good all around. Aristocats, the Disney classic, which is probably my favourites. RoboCop, now we're talking. The 80s sci-fi action movie, which genuinely I think I almost wore the tape out as a child. I think, you know, never mind. The Wallace and Gromit collection. I love Wallace and Gromit. Ardman from Bristol. And it makes me proud to be Bristolian, to be honest, because, you know, I walk past it all the time when I go into the city centre, so it's quite nice. All the offices. The Good, the Bad, the Weird, the Korean Western classic. Very weird, but it's very, very comedic. Pokemon 2000. I watched this for hours as a child coming in from school, and this is one of my favourite Pokemon films ever made, I think. Irreversible. I've already said what I had to say about this film. It's genuinely horrible, but I like it. So Pink Flamingo is John Waters' like fucking ridiculous satirical filth fest with Divine. I really like this film, and especially the making of it is fascinating too. Trainspotting, fucking amazing movie. Would recommend this to anybody who likes cinema in general, really. The camera's gonna go. Anyway, The Hobbit, 127 Hours, really good movie. Howl's Moving Castle, classic. The Pingu Collection, because I had this since I was about 10 years old. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World is really, really good. Another Edgar Wright, a masterpiece. King Kong, the OG from 1933. Green Room, Ghostbusters 1 and 2. I'm not for killing Ghostbusters, but I have it anyway. Rocky Horror Picture Show, the amazing musical, which I've seen twice on stage, so that says it's really good. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, one of Terry Gilliam's underrated classics. Pulp Fiction, The Incredibles, which I also think is one of the best Pixar films ever made, to be honest with you, frankly. And we've got War Games with, I forget his name now, but I'll put it on the screen when I remember it. Bumblebee, Sonic the Hedgehog 1, the movie, the 2021. It's Wonderful Life, Isle of Dogs, The Incredible Molten Man, which is a bit shit. Star Wars The Force Awakens, Kingslave, Deer Hunter, amazing. Robot Trilogy, which is really good as well. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which is also really good for a 90s adaptation of the Turtles. Shin Godzilla, which is an amazing sequel, or spin-off of Godzilla, really good imagining. Finding Dory, shit. The Army of Darkness is a masterpiece. Jackass Forever got me howling in the cinemas. Godzilla vs. Kong, the reboot, is really good. A bit far-fetched, but I quite like it. Evil Dead 2, it's Evil Dead 2, isn't it? Come on, you can't really get on with that. This one's really bizarre, and I'm going to do a video on it one day, so I'm going to shut up about it. Toxic Avenger, my favourite Trevor film, I think. Whiplash, it's just an amazing movie. Terminator 2, classic, 4 lines and pokes fun at suicide bombers, and I think that's good. 8 Mile, Eminem sort of like debut in acting, I suppose. Really amazing movie. Princess Kaguya, absolutely beautiful film. Rango, which is a really weird animated film. Sinbad, the Other Tiger is one of my favourites in the Sinbad trilogy. Animated by Ray Harryhausen. Rogue One's pretty good. Inglourious Bastards is pretty good as well. Not the Tarantino is best, but there we go. The Ashens films, you know, these I think are absolutely brilliant, and I really do like them a lot. The Borderline quadrilogy, Japanathon, Meet the Feebles, Bad Taste, Back to the Future trilogy, as by law you must have that in your collection. Blade Runner, Multimaniacs, and Pink Flamingos, the re-releases on Criterion. Kenneth Anger collection is bizarre, but it's art movies to the max, and I love that. The Jan Svankmajer collection, which is amazing. Robotech, the amazing 80s mecha anime, which is one of my favourites in the collection. Lord of the Rings, another trilogy you have to have in your collection by law. The original Godzilla, which is also incredible. The Nutty Professor, my god. The first one had me coughing up pieces of lung when I was about 10. And the second one isn't that much better either, in making me laugh out loud. I watched it recently with my parents, and I was in bits, because it's really that good, and it's really stupid comedy. Transformers 2007 Michael Bay one, I loved this as a child, it blew me my mind away at the cinema. Rear Window, really good suspense thriller from David? Fuck is wrong with me today? Alfred Hitchcock, I'm so sorry. Ben-Hur, it's fucking boring, no offence. Labyrinth and Dark Crystal. Labyrinth is kind of creepy. Dark Crystal is also kind of creepy as well, which is good. Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island. Very underrated gem of animation from the late 90s. The Bicycle Thieves, a really emotional Italian flick from the 40s and 50s, I believe. Polar Express. The memes say it all. My very first Fast and Furious film, Tokyo Drift. yeah, it's badly made, but I do like it. It is a good bit of fun. Hairspray, the John Waters classic. I do like this film. Haven't seen the musical yet, which I should do. Afro Samurai, now we're fucking talking. I do love Afro Samurai, and if you like anime, I think you will too. The Illusionist, a very sad little movie. It's made by the guys who made the Triplets of Belleville, and it's got a beautiful handmade or hand-drawn style to it. Tekken Kinkri, the underrated anime, that's an American made anime but made by Japanese people. It's weird. Darren Aronofsky's Pi. It's just a weird maths horror film, I guess. Die Hard, you know, Bruce Willis's classic. Skyfall, one of my favourite Bond films of all time. South Park, the movie, which I think is an amazing musical. Sound City is a very interesting one because Sound City is, or was, a really popular recording studio in America, and loads of amazing records were made, like Nevermind and Rage Against the Machine, that kind of thing. And it's a beautiful little documentary. Seven Psychopaths, well, I fucking love that movie. One Piece Strong World, I quite like this film. One Piece can go fuck itself though because it's fucking too long. You know what I mean? Nacho Libre, which is one of my favourite Jack Black movies, against School of Rock. And Bottom, the amazing TV show from the early 90s, which is really, really funny.